everyone. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about scatter plot and how to implement or how to draw scatter plot using Python. So first of all, let me give you a brief introduction about scatter plot. Scatter plots are the graphs that present the relationship between two variables in a dataset. So no need to say that we are talking about, say, dependent variable and independent variable. This scatter plot represents data points on a two-dimensional plane or on a Cartesian system. So look at these two diagraph. This is one scatter plot. You can see the data point. These blue dots are data points. Similarly, this one. This is again a scatter plot. The independent variable or attribute is plotted on the x-axis and dependent variable is plotted on the y-axis. So if you look at this, the first one, this is y-axis, and if you look at here, this is x-axis. So this is the independent variable attribute, and this y, this, let me take a different color. This y is the independent variable, means this y values can be calculated with the value of using the value of x. So normally in this side, means this direction, this horizontal direction, we take x, or we can say we take independent variable attribute, and in this case in the vertical direction we take the dependent variable attributes. Clear? Okay, let's again come back to this point. Now you got it, what is scatter plot, because we draw scatter plots to know that how the data points are distributed in our data set. So obviously with respect to some values, with respect to some attributes, we can arrange those data, we can have a look on the distribution of the data. So scatter plot will help in such purposes. In case of Python, we can take the help of matplotlib, because this matplotlib module has a method for drawing scatter plots. It needs two arrays of the same length. Remember, same length. One for the values of the x-axis and one for the values of the y-axis. Now, to show you the implementation part, I'm considering these two arrays. X consisting of these values. You can see here 9, 12, 8, 7, up to 6. Similarly, same number of values should be there in the Y array. Obviously, I am taking the values are different. And in this case, the x-axis showing the age of cars, right? And y-axis showing that how means how fast that car can be drive, means at maximum how fast that car can be drive. So x-axis represent the age of each car, y array represents the speed of each car, right? So if you look at the data points clearly, you can come to a conclusion. But before that, I would like to show you the implementation, then that will be made more clear to you. I'm opening Spider for that purpose. Well, we are importing matplotlib, because in matplotlib we have pyplot, right? Import matplotlib.pyplot as plot. These two arrays, x, the values are this. You can take different values. Y, the values are this. Now x represents the age of the car. Y represents the means speed, how fast that car can be drive. This scatter, plot dot scatter x comma y. So plot dot scatter, this scatter function will plot that scatter graph. X is this array values and y is this array values, because these 2 points 9, 99, 12, 86, in this way these points will be plotted with respect to the x coordinate, means x axis and y axis. Then plot dot show to show the scatter plot. Let me play this program for you. I'm running the file. Well, you can see here This is the scatter plot. Now, obviously, there should be some purpose why we have to go for this scatter plot. Now you will get to know that what is that purpose. Look at here. This x-axis showing you the independent variable attributes values, y-axis dependent. In this case, x value is the age of the car, y value means how fast that car can we drive, that is the speed. When we look at carefully this data point, we can see that at this x value means what will be that value? 3. Before 4, that value should be 3, right? So here the car reaching the maximum speed, right? And as soon as the car reaches its maximum age, say 16, say 12, its age decreases. Means to say that from this observation, we can clearly say that if the age of the car is less, right, then its speed is high. While if its age is more, then means if the car is an old car, then its speed decreases. That thing we can clearly means observe from the scatter plot. So that will help our data analysis process. Now is it clear to you? See here, T. Now look at the arrays value. 3. You can find 3 and its respective value is 112. Similarly, T, its respective speed is 3, 113. So when the car says it's 3, then that car is having the maximum speed of 112 kilometer per hour. Or another car of the same age, the speed is 113 kilometer per hour. So that thing beautifully can be observed from the scatter plot. Is it clear? So you now got it, what is scatter plot and what is its purpose, why we have to use scatter plot. Now let's come back to another example. We know that how we can go for random data distribution. Random data distribution is, or random data collection is for that purpose when we have very huge data sets, millions of data points are there. And we can easily create it with this particular function, random, right? Normal, for normal distribution, numpy random.normal. Because we are taking these values with random. So random values are taking with normal distribution with this. So 5.0, 1.0, 1000. I'm taking this different example. Okay, please note it carefully. We can have millions of values. So accordingly, you can give this value. Here I'm taking 1000 random number. So I'm specifying 1000 and 5.0 is the mean set and 1.0 is the standard deviation. I have explained everything in one of my last lecture that how to create a big data set. Right, go for that, go to that class and observe, go through that practical implementation. You will get to know more about that. I'll share the link in the description box or in the end of the class. Okay, so don't skip that class. But here, just you focus that how we can deal with the big data set. For X, I'm considering 1000 values with mean value or 5.0 and standard deviation 1.0. Means the values are just nearby 5.0 with a maximum deviation of 1.0. Similarly, Y, I'm taking the values, 1000 values with mean value 10.0 and standard deviation 2.0. Now as I have created the values for two arrays, X and Y, I'm just taking the same function, that is scatter function, to draw this, to plot these scatter values, means the values of X and Y. And I have found this graph, scatter plot, for these two arrays. Now, what you can observe here, if you look at carefully, you can see that at X value of 5, the values are more concentrated, right? There is no space here. You can see there the density is very high with around 5. Which around 5 means on x-axis. Similarly, and 10 on y-axis, the values are more. So we can conclude like that by looking at this scatter plot. I can conclude that our data points are having maximum at number or concentration with respect to x value of 5 and with respect to y value of 10. Others are a little bit far or away from those values, concentrated values like this one or this one, or sometimes you can consider them as outliers also if they are far away from those data points. So this is again a good use or good application of scatter plot, that how you can find out those points which are far away from the concentrated density of the data point, so that we can consider it either outlier or some values of less interest or some values of particular interest if we want to find a value with a different behavior. So this is again a research point of view or application of scatter plot. Again, let me show you the implementation part. For that, I'm creating a different program. I name the program as scatterplot random2. Now, same function, same import library files. So no need to explain again. Import numpy, import matplotlib pyplot splot, numpy random.normal. Numpy random.normal 5.0, that is mean value, 1.0 standard deviation, 1000 points, we won. Numpy.random.normal 10.0, mean point 2.0, standard deviation 1000. Then you can plot this. Let me run this file. See, this is the scatter plot of these two arrays. You can change the value. Suppose U1 1 lakh. Okay, 2 points increases. But same number of points, obviously, you have to take. Now draw this. See, the concentration are changing, right? So, but similarly, the observation may be different from different arrays, right? Look at this pie plot. Now, I hope that everything is clear, how we got two different scatter plots and how we can go for implementing the or drawing the scatter plot and what are the purposes of scatter plot. So everything is clear now. If you have anything to ask or if you want to know more, then please comment me. Then I'll go through your comment and I'll again try to elaborate in more details about your queries and questions. So with this, I'm ending this session. Thank you very much.